Welcome to PTI BetterGradesFast.com multimedia tutorials. This language arts session will be on synonyms and antonyms. Let us first look at synonyms. Now, what is a synonym? A synonym is a word or phrase that is close in meaning, almost identical to a word given. For example, the synonym for the word old is aged. A synonym for the word clean is polished. There are many synonyms for many different words. One particular word does not only need to have one synonym. Many words could give the same type of meaning. Keep that in mind when thinking about synonyms. There are a few other things to remember when dealing with synonyms. With synonyms, you will always have a word that is the same part of speech. For example, with the word old, which is an adjective, the synonym aged is also an adjective. You cannot have the word elder as a synonym for old because elder is a noun. Although they give more or less the same meaning, they are not synonyms because they are different parts of speech. Another example of this. If you have the word intelligent, you can have the word smart as a synonym. However, you cannot say brilliantly is a synonym for intelligent because brilliantly is an adverb. Intelligent is an adjective. Always think about this when choosing an appropriate synonym. If you were to say brilliant is a synonym of intelligent, then that would be correct. So be very careful in choosing your words. The same applies to antonyms. Antonyms, on the other hand, are words that are opposite in meaning. For example, the antonym for hot is cold. Again, both are adjectives. Antonyms can never be different in parts of speech. This rule applies to both synonyms and antonyms. For example, again, you cannot say the antonym for hot is coldness. They are not the same part of speech. Another rule to remember when studying synonyms and antonyms is that a synonym or antonym does not have to only be one word. It can be a phrase. For example, you have the word valuable. You can have as a synonym of great value. You see, although the word valuable is one simple word, one adjective, you can have somewhat of a small explanation, short explanation, as a synonym for that one word. Do not ever think that because you are given a one-word synonym or a one-word antonym, that means that your response must also be one word. You are allowed to have a synonym or an antonym that is a short phrase. It can be an explanation of the word given originally. Synonyms and antonyms are found in your regular language arts paper to determine the best word that is closest in meaning. However, synonyms and antonyms are very useful in your creative writing as well because you need to vary your vocabulary. Therefore, Knowing your synonyms and antonyms for different adjectives, verbs, and nouns would help your story to be varied and very creative in comparison to using the same words many times. Just to recap, synonyms are words that are close or almost identical in meaning. They have to be the same part of speech, and they do not have to only be one word. Antonyms are words that are opposite in meaning. They have to be the same part of speech, but they do not only have to be one single word. The antonym for a single word can be a phrase. Keep this in mind when determining your synonyms or antonyms for your language arts, but also for your creative writing purposes. Thank you for choosing PTI BetterGradesFast.com.